Hello everybody and welcome to a BuildCraft Mod walkthrough. In today's video we're going to look at how to refine oil. If you saw the last video, we set up an oil pump on the platform just behind me over there and drew out the oil down through these pipes into these tanks over here. And so what we're going to do today is take the oil from these tanks into a refinery and refine that oil into a fuel that we can use as a power source. So the first thing you'll need to do is use wooden fluid pipes, and these are used to extract the oil from the oil tanks. So I'm just going to place them around like this, and in order to do that we'll also need some combustion engines, which I don't have on me unfortunately, so I'm just going to cheat a little bit and grab them there like that. So we're going to use the combustion engines to power the extraction of this oil from the tanks. And once we have the wooden fluid pipes there, we can use the rest of the pipes just with the regular stone pipes like this. So I'm just going to, let's see, bring this around like this. I'm just going to connect it up over here. Now when you have multiple pipes coming into a single connection, you need to determine which way the fluid is going to go. So if you just have the pipes set up like this and going out in another direction, the fluid won't know which way it's supposed to go. So it could go kind of any random way. So what I'm going to do is set up an iron pipe, and that's what's used in order to determine which way the fluid is going to go. So as you can see, the iron pipe will let in fluid from this way, and we're going to open up this side so that it's going to actually move in a specified direction. So we're going to move the pipes there and we'll bring it to an oil refinery like this. And once again, we do need to power the oil refinery with a combustion engine. And I'm going to use levers to turn on the combustion engines, well, to turn the combustion engines on or off. So I can place one in the center there to turn them both on or off at the same time. And I can also place a lever here to determine which way the oil is going to flow. So at the moment, everything is blocked off. And if I switch the lever, as you can see, one of the sides opens up, so the oil will be able to flow through to the refinery out there. Now also, once the oil has been refined, we're going to need to extract it once more over here to another tank. So we'll have the fuel coming off into a tank just over here. So I'll do that. So hopefully everything will be working fine. In order to power these machines though, we are going to need to get some oil. So what I'm going to do is just grab just a bucket of oil out of here and just stick it in there like that, just to give the initial power to these combustion engines, just so that they are actually going to work. You should actually also pump some water in as well, otherwise they do tend to overheat and they can actually explode if you're not careful. So I might just grab a little bit of water as well, just so that these things won't explode. Just a little bit more oil in there, just to make sure all of these combustion engines are actually going to work. And let me see, oops, let me see if that is actually, okay, there's a little bit of oil in there, so that should be fine. So once we have all of this going, and these dragons are just roaring at me, what we're going to do is turn this on, and hopefully the oil will start coming out. And there we go, the oil is coming out from this side, and I'm going to turn on the other side as well, just like that. There's no water in there, but it should last a little while before it explodes. So I think we should be good for this this little episode. So as you can see, the oil is coming out and it's going into the right place, into the refinery like this. But we haven't actually powered the refinery yet, so I'm going to turn on the refinery. And as you'll see, these little levers on the front will change color. When they're red, it means they don't have enough power. When they're blue, it means they kind of have a bit of power. And if they're green, it means that they do have full power. So I could even actually add another combustion engine here. And we can see if we can get this thing going a little bit faster. Just grab a little bit of fuel out here and a little bit more fuel, and we'll get this thing powered up as well and see if we can get it going a little bit quicker. As you can see, the refined oil is building up very slowly down there. It does take quite a while for it to happen. So you can add multiple engines to make it move a little bit faster. So it is coming on very slowly. And to get the oil actually out of this extractor, we have, out of the refinery, sorry, we have another extractor pipe here, which we do need to power. So I'm just going to power it with another combustion engine. So we end up with a lot of combustion engines, unfortunately. There are other ways to do it, I think, with wiring and various methods. But for this purpose here, I'm just going to use combustion engines with a bit of oil. It's just the simplest way to get it going, and we're really looking at how to get this refinery up and running. So what we've done now is we have all of the pipes from the oil well coming down into these tanks where they get stored, and then from these tanks we have them being extracted out and going into a refinery. And the refinery is powered at the moment by 2 combustion engines, and the oil is being refined slowly there, and we have one more combustion engine which is going to extract the refined oil when I click on this lever. Fingers crossed, and it's going to move into this other storage tank with the refined oil. So there we go, we have the refinery working, turning this black oil into this yellow refined oil here, and it's going to be stored in this tank, and we can use our buckets and grab it out. There's not enough for one bucket full at the moment, so it will take a little while. So that's how we get an oil refinery up and working, and that is our oil pump and oil refinery. So I hope you liked this video, and I'll see you again in the next one. Bye for now.